to.
All right.
I would absolutely love to.
All right. So let's get right back into the bans. I'm expecting them to ban out Tiny right at the start because that hero just screwed him over big time.
It did, and they
Void
played
getting
well.
banned out again.
The green
Again,
team
well,
is
I was
banning
talking
someone
to
now.
Light Death before these games started, and he said Voids are very tricky to shut down. Even if you've managed to shut them
Bad
down
dude's
early on,
banning someone now.
they always seem to find a way to farm back into the late game, and they'll turn up half an hour later with a Mjolnir and crits and a Mask of Madness.
There
and they're
are-
hard to deal with, and he said he prefers to get rid of them.
There's 3 ways to deal with Fate. There's 3 heroes that deal with Void very well: Lion, Shadow Shaman, and Doom.
5 seconds
Those are your go-to
remaining.
heroes.
And Earthshaker.
Well, the thing is though, he can actually backtrack a few of those
Reserve time.
He can backtrack a few of those ults. But the reason why I say those 3 heroes is that hexes will stop his backtrack. You hex him,
Will. Or my favorite, which no one realizes, is
Radiant
Windrunner.
team ban.
Or Wind Ranger. if
No.
you're being proper.
no, Windrunner.
If it's definitely Windrunner. And she's my favorite hero because Faceless Void will pop his Chronosphere, and if he's stupid enough to do it with another member of his team in the Chronosphere with him, a creep or a tree, you can shackle Faceless Void
5
for the
seconds
entirety
remaining.
of his Chronosphere.
There's also another hero that I liked when I'm used against the Void, and that's Ancient Apparition. Because he does a Chrono. You just throw an Ice Blast in there, and he will leave that Chronosphere.
Oh, it's a horrible skill, especially if you're like back at face, so you got full range damage. Well, it's the same way the Earthshaker. If you create a fissure wall between Void and your team,
He can Time Walk over it. That's the only issue. If he hasn't used Time Walk, he will go right
can
after
he
that
try
wall.
and walk over it?
Yeah,
Can he go over it?
with Time
Oh,
Walk.
that's really annoying.
With Time Walk, he can go over it,
Yeah,
but
but
if he used Time Walk to
I've
initiate,
never
no.
seen
5 seconds remaining.
Tidehunter being
Ah,
picked
there's
up
Tidehunter
again.
Radiant team pick.
I was surprised that they didn't ban that.
Well, they definitely banned out the Lycan and the Death Prophet, because Death Prophet and Lycan were their early pushes, and there goes Insidious's favorite way to win, and that's your early pushes right there. The 2 golden heroes for pushing, gone out of the pool.
It makes me think that now, I haven't seen Insidious play any other style of gaming apart from pushes. They're brilliant pushing lineups, as you said earlier. So it makes me think, now do you pick a pushing support, Shaman, Chikiro, or do you go for a different
5
strat?
seconds remaining.
I know Light Death likes to run Pudge.
Reserve time.
Like, he is a big fan of the
Oh,
Pudge. Yeah, I've seen him on Pudge. He's actually pretty darn good.
Thing is though, Pudge, in terms of a hero, doesn't provide much. He can't team fight, he can't push, he can only pick off,
Oh no, he can team fight.
and that doesn't win you games.
It's hard to team fight this year,
He
but
can't team fight.
no, he can. He's like,
got single target.
he's a walking Yule Scepter. You
I
hook
suppose.
you hook somebody out of the team fight. Like, if I were the Turkey Twizzlers, what I would do.
Radiant team pick.
That's a way too early pick up for a Darkseer. That's just way too early. They should put him off. Because you want your Darkseer when you're against Agi carries. That's the main time you want a Darkseer. Because you turn their.
Exactly.
That's.
Vengeful Spirit, yes.
Dire team pick.
And here's the swap.
That hero is a brilliant hero, and no one seems to pick her. So that's a brilliant pick.
Alright. Now, I'm going to expect an
Now,
Earthshaker out of
things
this.
about Vengeful yeah, I would agree.
But that
Two
also.
walls.
You make a wall. I mean, and they can just. Because this game, it's momentum and it's positioning. Vengeful Spirit and Earthshaker shut down the positioning really hard. And Darkseer, he just counters your momentum. You get a good wall down.
There's Disruptor, there's your silence.
Dire team banned.
They're looking for that good,
The one
strong
thing
team
I'm
fight.
curious about is Vengeful Spirit.
The green
Although
team is
people
banning
assume
someone
she
now.
is support, she can carry or semi-carry really effectively.
Uh,
You've got minus armor. If you then go and get something like a Medallion
Bad
of
dude's
Courage,
banning someone
and then
now.
if we're feeling greedy, you can then go a Desolator, and Vengeful Spirit can deal out some very serious damage.
This game, I like her as a support because she's going to go those suicidal swaps if she finds that Tidehunter. Because you grab that Tidehunter, you stun him, you swap him, you take him to your team, and you just kill him before he gets a chance to Ravage.
5 seconds
Now that's
remaining.
risky, because if you stun him and swap him and he has a chance to Ravage, you effectively save Tidehunter the job
Reserve
of
time.
blinking.
Like I said, you gotta
Which is
time.
risky.
You gotta time those just right. Like you gotta swap, then stun before he even gets a chance to do that Ravage.
It's risky, but I like it. Although, you know, if you're on Tidehunter, you go, I wish I could find their team and Ravage. Oh, there they are. Ravage away.
Yes, but here's the thing,
So
though.
it's a little bit risky.
But if you swap him in there before he's ready for it, before his team's not even there, he can Ravage, but there's no
Radiant
follow-up.
team banned.
But
There's
correct. That's very true. That is very true.
you
That
can
is very
you
true.
do the swap when he's off guard, and if he Ravages, well,
Yes.
it's
Not in the middle of a team fight.
it's one of the longest cooldowns in the game. It does not scale in cooldown at all. The only way you're gonna get
Oh,
up
Black
again,
Hole. Yeah.
the only way you're gonna get back up in
Look
time.
at the
5
bans
seconds
from
remaining.
the Turkey Twizzlers. That is just, let's eliminate every single pushing hero
Reserve time.
in the game.
Okay,
Next
so
will probably be a Jakiro.
I'm expecting Venomancer to be banned out actually, because
But
Tidehunter's
that said, I've seen Jakiro pick to loss in professional games, so he's in the meta at the moment, whilst Venomancer isn't.
no,
So-
but Venomancer is very annoying to deal with. Laney's phase, pushing phase, team fights.
Yeah, I understand. Well, that said, Liquid Fire.
Oh, you called it, man.
Team pick.
I was expecting the
I
Venomancer ban.
did. I'm very proud.
Life
You
Stealer.
mentioned the Life Stealer last game.
Dire team pick.
Now, one thing that people, I like about Vengeful Spirit is if you get a Blink Dagger on her.
Blink
which
onto
is
a
not
cliff.
Normally a pickup you see on her.
Blink on a
Go
cliff,
swap.
swap. Just blink on a cliff, wait for somebody to walk by and swap
Or
them up.
just Troll people. No, but my favorite is if you swap in with the Life Stealer. There you go. That's Life Stealer's initiation.
You know what? Here's what I'm thinking though. Okay, so
5
you
seconds
take the Life
remaining.
Stealer, he goes ham on all the heroes. Tidehunter, you just don't touch. Life Stealer gets low on life,
Reserve
you
time.
just turn on Tidehunter and you just start right clicking them down, and that's your regen Life Stealer, right? Tidehunter, you just right click on the Tidehunter when you're low on HP. Because Feast,
And to be honest, it's a Life Stealer. He doesn't care about Disruptor silencing him. It's a Life Stealer. He's got magic immunity. He's purely DPS and he's tanky. So Insidious will need something else to remove Life Stealer from the fight.
But
Or
here's-
just kite him.
the tankier hero
you go.
Life Stealer is against,
Radiant team
the happier he is. Because Tidehunter has a lot of HP, and most lifesteal is done based on the damage you do. Lifesteal is based
Yes.
on the amount of HP the your enemy has currently.
That's true.
And
Dire team pick.
Okay.
and there's
That's
your Weaver.
Visage. And I like seeing
Radiant
Visage
team
picks
pick.
because he's a brilliant hero and he's not picked very often.
Alright, so Visage coming down on
So
Turkey Twizzlers. They have quite a few stuns actually. And then Lifestealer
team
typically
pick.
gets a
I am
Basher.
really liking Turkey Twizzlers lineup. I
Invoker
really
being
like
banned out. They need a mid laner or they need a hard carry. Because Weaver can go hard carry. Because we already know where Tidehunter's going to go. He's going to go off lane. That's said and done. We know that based on a Disruptor and Bane.
thing is, I look at Turkey Twizzler's lineup, and it's quite
Radiant team
mobile,
pick.
and it's quite agile, and it can get around the map quite fast. If you look at Insidious, apart from Weaver scooching in and Tidehunter effectively blinking, it seems quite, especially in the early game,
They need a support.
like it seems to lack a certain oomph.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but it seems to lack a bit of early game.
Alright, now. There we go. There's the Earthshaker.
Yes.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Earthshaker. Great for the positioning.
Okay, so pick your support out of the Turkey Twizzlers. You got. Is this a core shaker? Could
It-
this be a core shaker?
It's either Core Shaker
or
or
is it-
Core Visage.
What about core Vengeful Spirit? Because I would like her as a core Vengeful Spirit.
I like her as a core too, but she needs to do a suicidal swaps. I mean, there's no other way.
So,
And it's Razor mid lane Razor.
Vengeance already
Radiant
that
team
good.
pick.
Against a Weaver and Razor,
Vengeance
it is very
that
good.
And is it worth dying?
Against a Razor and a Weaver, it is very worth dying for.
I suppose. Right.
All right,
Okay. So.
you want to go over
this is a
TTT?
really flexible lineup.
You want to go over TTT?
Really flexible. Of course I can. Okay. On Earthshaker, we've got. Okay, we've got Barristan on the Earthshaker. Okay, he's going bottom, so I believe that's a support shaker.
Car-
We've got a Jeff McBiggie. Who's
No,
taking
no,
the
no.
tanks here.
They're looking for they're 5-manning this right now.
Oh god, they are. I didn't see the Vengeful Spirit coming up behind. Anyway, I'll try and get it in quick. Aether's going to be on that Vengeful Spirit, leveling up Stun first. Makes sense.
That's a, then
Vigilance-
that's your support then. Stun first is usually support.
Yes. Yeah, you tend to go Aura if you're going to go for last hits. We've got this Vigil's going to be taken up by Jersey, and that's interesting. He's going for Gravestraw first, which I wouldn't have thought so. And anyway, of course, I have a Randy Button-Up who's going to be taking up that Life Stealer. Interesting.
I'm having a little bit of fun of Earthshaker. Alright, anyways.
You and me both. I love that hero. He's brilliant.
No, I'm having a quick little chat in the, if you go through the messages in game, you'll see I'm chatting with him.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on the game.
Because he was wrong on the minimap.
Right.
Anyways, Admiral Puppy
Alright.
on the Tidehunter.
Battle.
Light Def on your mid lane Razor. And there's no early engagements. There was like a close early engagement last game, but nowhere near this time. Earthshaker mid. Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
told you it was a Core Shaker. This is gonna be brilliant.
No, you were saying
So-
freaking Core Revenge.
I was saying Core Venge. Joe, do you reckon this is gonna be a crit shaker?
If I see a Core Earthshaker, he's still gonna get that Blink deck. He's still gonna get the Arcanes. Those are two.
Yeah, well,
Irreplaceable.
But
No,
he's okay. He's going for Fissure first. Okay, now one thing I've noticed, which is a fundamental flaw of this Earthshaker. Earthshaker has possibly one of the worst mana pools in the game. So normally at the start of a game, you will buy what?
5/10.
Million clarity.
I have a friend that go on.
Like, if I play a support Earthshaker, I would have to buy a lot of clarities. And he hasn't got any. So now he has no mana.
You know what my friend does when he plays Earthshaker? He just buys 12 straight up clarities and spends his whole allowance on the clarities from the start of the game. Like everything he has
Okay,
goes right in the clarities. And it works. Because that's infinite fissures.
Okay, I was gonna mention it earlier, but there was a dire ward here. And that's been
Oh,
very,
no.
very quickly spotted out by the sentry.
It doesn't matter.
And it's
The sentry
dewarded.
blocks. It blocks it. It's blocked.
They dewarded it and they blocked their own camp. That was not the brightest move. But I suppose because it's a sentry ward, it will time out quicker than the observer. So that camp will be back up faster than it would have been before.
But I get why they put the ward here because it still wouldn't have caught here though, because this is like the edge of where you can put a ward to block. Oh no, it didn't block it.
Now
It didn't block. I thought it did.
Did it not? Okay, cool. I was very curious just then because I looked top lane at the Darkseer, and he had Iron Shelled himself. And I'm almost certain, as an off-lane Darkseer, you Iron Shell up the creep waves, and because Iron Shell is ridiculously overpowered,
Disruptor getting
it farms up for you.
now. Darkseer is not gonna have the easiest
Oh.
time here, because Darkseer
Oh,
if
if
this
Razor is not careful, he could die here.
does he have his passive?
Spirit.
He doesn't have his passive. There's no slow. He doesn't have his passive. He does. He could be in trouble because this passive, like that'd be like the one thing to save him, but he doesn't have it. Now she does avenge.
No.
If she gets a good stun off, then they can fall Fisher, and he has no escape. Oh, he's prepping up the enchant.
I wish they'd engaged earlier though, because
Oh,
that's a
there's.
very bad Fissure.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, there's your Oh no, there's the second enchant tome didn't do enough damage. There just wasn't enough.
I really, if they had engaged a little bit earlier when Razor was on low health, that would have been first blood.
Uh-oh, Io in trouble. Io is in very much trouble. In a lot of trouble here. He may get first blooded.
No use crying over
There goes Weaver.
Darkseer goes down.
And Weaver gets the first kill.
so much for diplomacy.
Oh my god, he's squishy though as hell, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Weaver is.
If Earthshaker rotates up here and lays a fissure across on this Weaver,
He's dead.
he's almost entirely screwed. I was mentioning last game, I mentioned the Anchor Smash is brilliant up against Ancients. And this is where you normally pick a Tidehunter. You pick it in this lane, because you can just walk around the corner, and you can go and do Ancients.
Now, I'd like a Brewmaster.
So this
not
Tide will get
Brewmaster.
Blink very fast.
I like a Beastmaster in this lane, because what you can do is like you can stand right here, And at the 53-second mark, all you have to do is just throw your whatchamacallit, axes into there, and it just stacks it. All you gotta do is just throw it in there.
Even better. Although, would Beastmaster be? I think Beastmaster wouldn't be effective in this game. Not as good as a Ravager's.
Ravage has good crowd control, but it's a lot more effective for stacking.
Yes.
And with a
We've
weave,
got a haste is going to be picked up. Okay, this is interesting. Enchant Totem's been used by the Earthshaker, and he's picked up haste. So he has 2 Enchant Totems in a row. Okay, now he's just used it. But he's been really clever. He's maxing out Enchant Totem over the Fissure. So he's... Here you go. Oh,
one.
look at that damage. Go, one more. He's going with the haste. There you go.
Oh,
Brilliant.
bad nightmare. That is a terrible nightmare. What a
That
nightmare.
would have been... I saw this the other day. And
Did you
someone
see
said
that?
to me,
Did you see that
why
nightmare?
does no one max out? Yeah, he nightmared the creep. And that would have pinned him in underneath the tower. So that would have been big.
Doesn't matter. He would have gotten out because the tower can't do damage to him. Because you can't take right-click damage from.
Very true.
But it was set up for Razor's return. Oh, there's the stun as he comes in.
The Earthshaker is being really smart here. He's layering up his enchant totems, so he's always got it off cooldown when he goes to hit the next. So he has 2 ridiculous crits in a row.
And that's
rather than maxing out Fissure like you see a support do.
I mean, it doesn't scale that.
He's trying to force the issue though.
Yeah, it doesn't really scale that well in duration. The Fissure. It only goes up
Not in duration, but
in damage. It's still pretty good.
Oh, in damage it goes up very well. But it does go up in mana cost.
But only like about 10 each.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
15
is
each
under
time.
attack.
But it's a skill that you can leave at level 1 because the Fissure duration stays the same.
Yep. No, it doesn't. The Tainted Fissure is there, yes. Oh man,
Stun.
this is a mistake on his part. There was a regen rune in the river. He could have gotten that and really contest.
Instead it goes to the Razor.
But and he loses 1 in 35 gold because of that.
Oh my lord, look at the ancient stack on the dire side.
Tider's gonna have a nice little farm here. This is gonna be an early Brink Dagger for him.
A really early Blink Dagger, much like the last game.
But he's gotta max
She
out.
very early farmed up.
But he's gotta max out Anchor Smash first because he's still taking a lot of damage from it. He's gotta get that last level on it, or he's just gonna blow up to that high stack. TTT though have a very well controlled lane here. They are really winning this bottom lane.
There's a smoke movement bottom. Both the Visage and the Vengeful Spirit are moving through the bottom lane towards mid. I like this movement, but the Earthshaker isn't there.
Oh, he will be.
Oh, I think he's trying to Fissure block this Weaver. Enchant Totem.
Oh,
Oh, the Echo
Echo Slam
is big.
being blown for no that not a good Echo Slam.
No, but
Oh, and the Dark Seer
Dark
goes
Seer
down.
This could be really bad. Vengeful Spirit needs to get a stun off here on someone, anyone.
Oh, Enchant Tome is back up.
Spirit stun someone.
Enchant Tome is back up though. Oh, and Weaver
look
in
at the
trouble.
Damage. Weaver's gonna get the kill on the Visage, but I don't know at what cost. He hasn't got mana for another Sakuchi.
He doesn't have mana for the time lapse either.
Fissure. That's a
Oh.
very good Fissure.
He doesn't have time
Weaver's
lapse.
blocking each other,
Tower
guys.
is under attack.
Oh
they
no.
saw him.
Oh no.
Oh, he's so low. That would be a big kill. That would put his Lincolns on.
Hold
They're
for a
So
while.
far behind, but instead they've given him a kill.
Earthshaker sitting on 1k gold.
So he's got his arcanes.
No, he's got Arcanes. If he wants them, he can get them. But he has one that's just
Here goes that Tidehunter into those ancients. And
is
we'll see how much experience he picks up from this.
he doesn't have a level. He has Ravage, but he's still taking quite a bit of damage from this.
Well, he's got the salve, and I assume that's why he's bought it.
Yeah. I mean, with
Roxton
even
is having a lovely time.
oh yeah, 2 deaths
But
already.
it-
2 deaths already.
I know, but it's just.
I
always
don't.
seems that a Tidehunter will always outdo the offlaner on the other team.
Not always. Darkseer usually gets a lot of farm here, but he's against ranged
He
heroes.
normally does, but today he's just being shut down.
And the reason
He hasn't
is
even picked up that many CS from the Iron Shell.
he's got a Soul Ring. His Soul Ring's on the way.
That would be why. Once he gets a Soul Ring, hopefully it can pick back up. But
Yeah.
meantime, this Lifestealer is having the time of his life, and he went Midas as well, so
He's really looking for that late game. But against
he's really
Insidious,
looking for late game.
you do not. You want to be early game against Insidious, in my opinion.
Yes. Although that said, last game they had almost secured the late game with that Tiny. They had almost secured it. So maybe this time they can be more reliable. Weaver, you got to be careful there, buddy. Lifestealer hits hard.
And Tidehunter's level 8.
And how close off a blink? That was pretty much secured him a blink. So
I don't know.
that's
He's
very well farmed by him.
he had to use his salve for
Again,
this.
Tidehunter.
He had to blow his salve on that, and then go back into it.
Whoa.
So those ancients still did a lot of damage. There's a stun.
Oh. Oh.
There's a
Oh,
slow.
that could be-
Time lapse.
Time lapse. Vengeful Spirit has got his stun in 1 second. The Viva's gone down river. It's not even a river. What am I on about?
Razor coming in.
Back in.
Finds
Oh,
the
Vengeful Spirit, Vengeful
finds
Spirit,
Visage.
turn and stun him.
Visage gonna get caught out. Visage goes down.
Okay, Weaver's searching. Weaver's searching again. Oh, Lifestealer's in trouble. Oh.
Razor going for the mech on the team. Darkseer probably gonna be getting the mech as well.
Which one is Lifestealer's just...
Oh, no.
There you go.
There goes
Plasma Seal
Lifestealer.
into the trees, and
How about that?
that was not what you wanted to give a Razor.
But here's the thing though, they can't push us like they did last game. There's no push in this
No,
team.
they haven't got a pushing lineup at all. Like, Geminite can kind of help.
If he gets it, if he gets.
Something bad is happening. In your
Like a Desolator. But that's later game.
Oh no, 2 creeps are just going right by. They just lost 2 creeps. They're gonna take this tower.
So,
They're gonna get it.
that mechanism just arrived on that Razor, so
good dudes
people
bottom
do
just
underestimate
fell off.
mechanisms in terms of their pushing power.
Now what I think Darkseer
No,
should
I'm
do,
trying to
Darkseer should just move to the jungle. Like I think that's where he'd be most suited.
I think the Darkseer should secure the kill on the flipping Darkseer. On the Darkseer? On the Disruptor.
Darkseer should kill Darkseer.
Iron Shell would blow him up.
Darkseer should kill Darkseer. Got it.
If he Iron Shells himself and comes behind,
If he just got,
I think he
oh
might
no,
attempt to do. Go, 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 go.
I wouldn't. No,
Go on, Darkseer.
Tidehunter just came in. Tidehunter
Go
just
on.
came in.
Go on, yeah.
Oh wow, and he gets
Away.
saved. He gets saved by the glimpse. Disruptor saves him.
Okay, I'm looking at the Bane mid, and they're setting up for something.
Fisher,
Okay, this Shaker is not going Arcanes. Look how much gold he's got.
he's going Divine, man. He's gonna get Divine. Oh no, he's going
That
for.
was
He's
it.
going straight up Blink. He's going straight for a Blink.
Of course he's going Blink. He's not going Divine. Okay, so he's going to get his Blink almost exactly the same time as the Tidehunter is.
But that's
So
actually
the
bad for
Tidehunter
him.
went Arcanes first. Okay, big Fisher block.
Oh no.
With enchant totems, get those bugs off you. Get the bugs off you.
Okay, what kind of
Get
glimpse
those
was that?
bugs off you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This might be worth a
Again,
glimpse.
Like normal,
Radiant structures are
Insidious.
fortified.
taking towers.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
stun
that's
though.
a good stun. That's a
There's
very
a
good
nuke.
stun.
There's the armor reduction.
Oh, Kilimanjaro's going down. Getting blown up by the enchant tokens.
Oh, there's the wall.
Very good back
What you
wall.
gonna do? Get mad or get even?
Go on. Light Death's gonna go down, surely.
No, he's gonna live.
Damn, something.
But Bane goes down.
No, Weaver's gonna pick off the Earthshaker.
Dire's
No, he's
bottom
not.
tower is
Weaver's
under
gonna
attack.
come back in. Oh.
Insidious coming out on
bugs,
top
the
of that.
bugs. Oh, the bugs and the Earthshaker's dead.
And Insidious coming out on top
Oh,
again.
That's not worth it. They didn't even secure the Razor.
They didn't get denied the tower. They didn't get anything. If they had denied the tower, it might have been worth it. But they only got 1 kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And their late game is
If
not
that-
looking pretty good.
No, and
Radiant's
it
top
almost
tower
went
is under attack.
really well there for TTT.
And now,
Somehow, yet again, Insidious are coming out on top.
and now,
And they're taking all
Radiant's
these
middle
towers.
tower is under attack.
yep, Titan are playing the role of an axe, just creep skipping at this point.
Well, he can.
Oh yeah,
This
Green
time,
dude's
though,
top thing
he's put
is
11
about to
in
get
Gush.
knocked over.
He
Green
hasn't
dude's
maxed
tower
out the
down,
Anchor Smash.
son.
He's gone for 11 in Gush, which is interesting.
all right, Insidious looking to end this now. They want to end it as soon as possible.
And the thing is, though, it's very, very hard to go uphill against the Fissure.
It's very hard to go
Radiant's
uphill
top
against an
tower
Echo
is under
Slam.
attack.
Yep, that is very true, yeah. But that's going to be on cooldown, and
It's off
Fissure
cooldown.
is always up.
It's off cooldown right
Yeah,
now.
but it will be at some point.
Will it?
But Fissure won't. You can Fissure across the gateway. To
Oh, looking for the Echo. He's looking for the Echo. Not enough creeps though. He wants to wait for more creeps.
Well, it makes the Echo Slam do more damage.
But he's not level 11 yet.
Okay.
He might be waiting for that level 11. Nope. Oh.
I would wait till level 11. It almost doubles the amount of damage that your Echo Slam does.
Dire's bottom tower is under
But he's
attack.
doing the right thing. He's keeping up his enchant totem.
And Lystir just gonna push bot all the while. Lystir gonna find some more farm.
Okay, here we go. This top lane action now.
Dire's bottom
Rage is
tower
going.
is
That's a
under
very good Fissure. Surely Rage is going to die here. He cannot stay alive.
6 in a row.
Oh my lord.
There's the
Oh,
Echo.
it's a massive Echo
Ravage.
Slam.
Fiend
Oh,
script.
there's
Oh no. Dark's here. Micro your things. Micro.
Micro. Oh. That was a
Dire's bottom
beautiful
tower
Echo
is under
Slam.
attack.
But the entire team has
Protecting
died.
Dire's
And the...
bottom
Oh,
tower.
dear.
Lystir gets a tower out of this though. And he-
Lystir a TP here. You can kill them
Greenwood's
all.
top thing is about to get knocked
He's
over.
got armlet.
Bad news,
He just needs a
middle
recipe.
tower.
He has armlet.
Radiant's
He has
top
armlet.
tower has fallen.
Armlet out on the life
Dire's
stealer.
bottom tower is under attack.
It's the... Oh, if only they had a Zeus. The TTT would be rolling in kills.
Uh,
Earthshaker did the right thing there. He tried, but... Well, Bane saved his team, let's put it that way. And Bane's gone for an early blink.
I like it. Blink
So-
in, Fiend
So
script,
it's now-
Nightmare.
It's now become the blink team. I'm worried that this Weaver's getting very fat very fast.
Oh,
He's almost got
oh
his
no.
defense.
Oh no. Look at Razor's build.
That is a lot of Razors.
Look at Razor's build.
What's Razor going?
Ags.
Oh, so they're going to push again. Razor can push. I had the Storm. So you were right about Insidious yet again, using it as a pushing lineup. And one thing that worries me about TTT is that they never seem to have enough vision.
No, they are very lacking on the wards.
Oh, Earthshaker fighting a nice pick off there.
Did you find Disruptor?
I completely missed that. I just...
Yeah.
Wow, he exploded. But Insidious have always got these aggressive wards, and it helps them push. They can see where TTT aren't, and they're pushing different lanes. TTT are having to slow every game down, taking it to the late game.
They have to.
And that lifestealer's got to get very fat very fast. In my eyes, he's now got enough farm to now start taking part in fights. He needs to help his team secure some fights.
Yeah. He definitely does.
Because Razor now has an axe.
I'm surprised they can go for a Spirit Breaker though this game, because Spirit Breaker really does combo well with the Light Stealer. Or
I never have thought of that.
you just infest the
Well,
Spirit Breaker and do you
I've
charge?
played Earthshakers before, and I love playing Earthshaker. And if you play with a Lifestealer, you've got to infest into that Earthshaker. Echo
Oh,
Slam
speaking
and
of-
infest is too good to miss. And
Echo Slam coming off
speaking of
cooldown.
that,
And that's exactly what they're doing
I
here.
preach, and it will hit. Oh, they. Oh.
It's for the Ancients.
Lifestealer realised that he clearly was wasting too much time, when really it was badly timed because.
Earthshaker just
Earthshaker's
gonna buy him
gonna
some
go
time.
down.
He's just gonna buy him some time to get the.
If he had stayed infested, they could have jumped then. Because they, well, what? Echo Slam does what? 200 or so damage now. With
Okay.
plus 100 damage.
Earthshaker just picked up an Ogre Club. Do you think he's gonna go BKB or Ags?
I really don't know. I wouldn't say BKB is that good this game.
It stops the Ravage, it stops the Glimpse, stops the Razor ult, stops the Fiend's Grip.
In my opinion, you should always be using Echo Slam before Ravage.
Yeah, but if you get Ravaged after your Echo Slam, well,
Okay,
You're-
here we go.
oh,
Slam
and
yet,
that's
don't
it.
slam yet. Don't slam yet. Okay.
And they found
If
Disruptor.
they're being smart, they'll take the kill and they'll run. Oh, surprise!
Oh,
There's a good Ravage.
blink in,
Okay,
blink in.
Where's the slam?
Echo
Where's
Slam.
the slam?
Yes, there's a slam. Enchant.
That's a good wall. as
Bane
well.
goes down. Bane is down. Lifestealer and
Okay,
Visage
they
down.
pick off the Tidehunter, it's all worth it. Our Tidehunter's so tanky. There's some stun.
There he goes.
Well
Earthshaker.
played. Okay.
Earthshaker in danger. He's gonna go after the Weaver. Oh no, he just missed him. No, turn around. He's at your tower. Throw the Fisher. Throw the Future. Throw the Fisher. Come on, throw the Fisher.
There you go. Oh,
There goes the
oh,
Weaver.
Beautiful hit. Well done.
Disruptor
Oh,
is back
oh,
up.
just escaped the kinetic
Oh,
field.
yes.
The Glimpse is gonna
Oh,
break the kinetic
yes.
field. He's out. He's out. There's no way they can chase it, and that's a grave chill from the Visage. It's going to buy us some time. Now that fight to me seemed very even. There
Now-
wasn't a winner out of that.
I think no. I believe no, because disrupt. It was a 4 for 2, 4 for 3 maybe even. TTT came at.
Again,
They didn't lose a tower at the time.
Gave Razor. I worry when I see Razor getting lots of kills because Razors are very hard to deal with.
Gem being picked up on the bench. Mech on the Darkseer. But they defended this tower, and that's what they need to do. They defended the tower.
Okay, if you're a Lifestealer here, what do you build?
Let's see. Basher.
He's got Armlet.
Basher.
I would assume Basher because Lifestealer and Bashers are ridiculous. Or do you go Mjolnir? Okay, he's got the Javelin.
Actually, maybe he's going for a Daedalus.
He's got the Javelin, so I'm going to assume Basher now. Well, unless he wants to go MKB, which is very ambitious.
Well, NKB is like the second most damage item in the game. And Weaver and Razors are known, or at least Weaver is known for his butterfly builds.
I have noticed something. The Tidehunter is going to probably have a 25-minute refresher.
No. But here's the thing, though. He doesn't have the mana for it. He just won't have the
Yes,
mana.
as you saw in the last game, he blinked in, ravaged, went,
We-
oh, crap. And they still won the fight and incidentally won the game.
No,
but
because somebody else had
he was
Arcanes.
good there.
Because he blinked in, ravaged, Arcanes, refreshed, and still didn't have enough mana.
Yeah, he had to stand around waiting for that second ravage, waiting for his mana to tick up. So it always makes me want to go. You need some sort of stat item before you go refresher.
And drums would be good enough.
The refresher gives you stats, doesn't it? So it's
It gives you a little bit of stats, but not enough. I mean, unless you're a Silencer and you've stolen about 100 to end. And that's another hero they could have used here.
OD.
They could have gone mid Silencer.
Okay. They could have gone mid silence, so that would have been brilliant actually.
That would have.
This is what I like. Watch this Earthshaker. Watch this space.
I'm watching.
They
Tyler
are
farming.
effectively a 800 damage nuke.
Yep, and we have Tidehunter farming those stacked ancients. Looks like a triple stack. There's 3 stacks there.
Now, I like what the Earthshaker's doing. What I don't like is their team aren't following him. You can't blink in, slam, and infest with no follow-up. It's just silly.
Infest is your
Come on,
follow-up.
Come on, TTT.
That
come
is
on,
your
come
that
on,
is your
help.
follow-up. That is your follow-up. The Infest is your
Okay,
follow-up.
it's good for pick-off. If they can find this pick-off.
Oh no. Disruptor in trouble.
Don't commit the slam. Don't commit the slam. Don't slam. Don't slam.
5 in a row.
He's just gonna enchant his way.
It's a matter of magnitude.
And that's another kill
And
they
it's a
needed.
killer line.
Oh no.
It's
22-minute refresher. I have seen it all, people.
Quicker than I said. Well, okay, we've got Aghanims up on the Earthshaker though.
Oh no. I can see these slams coming.
So the Tidehunter managed to get his Arcanes to refresher
Dire's middle tower is
and
under
the
attack.
blink.
Ding dong. Dire's structures
Earthshaker
are
managed to get his
fortified.
blink, boots, and his
Now,
his Aghanims. Can they get the tower?
Bandits,
Enchant
middle
Totem would have been
tower,
very
everyone,
helpful
go,
to secure
go.
this tower.
now here's what I think TTT should have done. Instead of Darkseer, they should have gone for the Centaur
Dire's
War
middle
Runner.
tower has fallen.
I feel like
Oh, that's a very good.
I
Range stuns are real. Okay, that's a lot of damage going on the Weaver.
Lincoln Sphere.
Can he get the time lapse off? He can get the time lapse off.
Ravage being
Oh,
used.
that's a big
He's
Ravage.
gonna.
Slam,
Is he?
slam,
He's gonna.
slam.
He has some mana. He has some mana for a second.
He has the mana and Earthshaker gets blown up and Lifestealer is going to town. But Lifestealer is not this tanky. He's not this tanky and he will go and that is a full-on team one.
And that is going to be a tier 2 tower, maybe even a tier 3.
And possibly if they're not up fast enough for Rax.
I don't think of Rax is gonna go down, but I,
Tower is under
cause
attack.
Because you've got the remnant to buy up the storm.
it's down for it's down for 40 seconds. That's why I said not gonna be a Rax. Maybe a tier 3 if they get greedy.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
If either storm was still up, they could have gone
Radiant's
further.
middle
But
tower is
I
under
don't.
attack.
But yeah, I
That's
will.
the BKB now up for this Razor as well. So Slam, if the Razor's quick enough, won't do anything.
Now, 2 heroes that I think you should replace though. Lifesteer should have been a Spectra this game because I really like Spectre. She's a fabulous hero. I feel like that would have.
She's a really good hero. And as predicted, Roshan's going to go on. It's what happens. You take a city mid, you go and do Roche. It just kind of happens.
But they don't have Hal. They
So
don't have Lycan.
You should know this is going on.
They don't. They have no clue.
You should know that this is happening.
There's no wards.
Slam.
There's no vision.
Gotta be
Dire's
careful.
bottom tower is under attack.
There's no vision.
No, but
You guys,
you should just know. And they can't get there fast enough. This Roche is Insidious's.
Dire's
it'll go on the
bottom
range
tower
zone.
is- Hey, someone check Roche.
Oh,
Maybe
it
they
won't
did
go on the
Roche.
Weaver.
Wait, Dire did Roche.
But yeah, I think instead of Lifesteal, should have gone for a Spectre because she is a much harder carry. She carries so much better than a Lifesteal, in my opinion, especially for her Depression.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Haunt allows you to jump across the map and pick off anyone if you're a Spectre.
Not to mention, he usually goes for a Radiance, and he did go Basher like I predicted.
Okay, what? The second highest net worth in this game is an off-lane Tide.
You're kidding me.
He's sitting on his net worth is 11,500 gold.
This Mice is not
Beats
paying
the
off.
Carry Lifestealer.
This is not, the Mice is not paying off yet. It will in due time. If they can draw this out long enough, the Midas will pay off. But right now, it's not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, that middle tower's getting pushed, which is
12,000 gold lead.
Yeah,
Yes.
smashes here.
12,000 gold lead in the name of Insidious.
That's a big gold.
And
The thing is that
12,000
Midas
EXP
should put you-
Look at the EXP chart. Just look at the EXP chart.
Is it scary?
Very.
Oh lord.
That's a 12,000 gold and experience lead. And that's with a Midas on the Lifestealer. That's with a Midas.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, with the Midas, even if you're not ahead in gold, you should be ahead in levels. That's what the Midas is for. And
no.
so
Echo
there's
Slam
that.
being blown.
There's your invest.
There's your Fisher.
There you go. That's what you want. I've been waiting for that combo.
Ravage being blown.
It,
Is refresh up.
refresh is being paused. Where's the refresh? The bashes are going to town.
He has
There's the
Mystic
refresh.
Staff.
There's your second Ravage. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough?
Aegis being blown. Weaver coming back to life. Fisher being used once again.
Look,
Buyback coming out from the vent.
Tide!
Oh, stun going to miss.
Oh, look at the tide!
Tide so low on life. Is he gonna get out of here? He has blink. He can blink away. He's going back in.
Oh, I think.
Oh no. Fisher, just Fisher, just Fisher. Fisher.
Just Fisher. He can't
No.
see him.
No. No.
Oh,
Path to victory.
That's-
Right there. Right there. No.
oh, like the Tide Hunter. He's 8 for 2.
Oh no.
I tell you, one of the heroes for me that
Radiant's middle
hasn't
tower is
been
under
influential is this Visage. Like,
Question. What's
oh dear, we've lost the Venge.
the Venge is lost, and she bought back. She bought back.
That is a dieback. So now she is securely the lowest net worth on the board.
She's support. She's fine.
The
Quick
thing is,
question.
though, like, Visage should be doing one of two things. He should be pushing towers down, DPSing, or getting brilliant
Dire's
familiar
top
stuns.
tower is under attack.
Now,
Hey,
That's what you
forget
need, but-
about it.
here's one
Levels.
thing.
You've got 15. You've got level 10, level 12s. Visage is still level 8.
Yeah.
So far behind.
I really didn't like the Visage pick this game though. Like he's a good hero all around. Don't get me wrong, but there's so many better supports, or even like a different carry, and let that Earthshaker be a support.
Yes.
Now Darkseer, kind of iffy on him, because there are two agility carries, which are what you want when you're a Darkseer. I mean, you want to fight those agility
Yo,
carriers.
Green Dudes, something bad is
Well,
happening.
you want
your
good
bottom.
illusions to steal, like a Viper or an Anti-Mage or a Razor or a Weaver. So he's got the good illusions to steal, and he's doing alright. He's got a Blink, Mech, and a Soul Ring. You know, he's not doing bad. But when you've got things like a Deso now picked up on the Weaver, things get very hard, and your push strat becomes scary. And Insidious will want to close this game off now. They've got the
Yo,
Deso, they
Green
can go
Dudes,
up high
something
ground.
bad is happening. In your bottom.
Now here's the thing. Darkseer is very good against heroes that also like are illusion based, because that means they build stats, which makes the illusions even more powerful. They don't have any illusion heroes
Okay.
on that team.
No, they don't.
They don't have any big
We've
stat
got
builders.
DD and a Deso.
Oh, no.
This tower's gonna melt. Watch this tower melt.
Is Glyph gonna be used
Okay,
on
and
this?
Ravage and Refresh just came off cooldown. They could not go high ground. Watch for the Ravage. Watch for the Ravage. That Titan Hunter is... There you go. That was awful Ravage.
It caught the Lifestealer. It caught the Lifestealer and the Venge.
Barracks are under attack.
That's
Where's the
GG.
Earthshaker?
Barracks has
That's GG.
Where's Earthshaker?
Earthshaker's dead. He got caught out.
TTT.
He got caught out right around here.
This will be Mega Creeps. Or the Vengeful Spirit did die.
Radiant's middle
So
tower is under
Vengeance
attack.
is there.
Yeah, but who picked up the Vengeance Aura?
There's the Infest, there's the Infest. Where's the Blink? Bang!
Oh, there's the
That's
wall.
a hell of a combo.
Oh no.
That's beautifully played.
There's the second Ravage. Gem being dropped.
That's well played, but is there a Ravage? Is there a Ravage?
No, he already used the second one. He just used the second one,
They
just
timed
there.
this very well. They picked the fight just after Ravage used. This is very well played.
No,
This
there
should
was
be a
still
team wipe.
there was still a
And
Ravage.
it's worth everything.
There was still a second
And
Ravage.
That's going to be a full team wipe for Insidious. That is
All right,
brilliant.
they need to push the mid lane, and they need to push it now, because mid lane is short lane. They need to get there. The creeps are already at the tower. They need to go, and they need to go now.
They do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I thought this earlier. I should have said it.
Harshing my mellow.
Insidious are very cooldown dependent. They are relying heavily on Ravage at the moment. It's been every single fight. It's been a bit iffy. Then Ravage has come in and they've won the fight with Ravage. That time they waited for Ravage to be cooled on cooldown, and it cost them a Vengeful Spirit. But then they came back in with the Infest Bomb.
No, there was a.
Team wiped Insidious.
They only used the first Ravage to take the top racks. There was still a second Ravage when they came in. So there was the second Ravage when Earthshaker came in.
So
They-
they did very well. Okay, there's a BKB up on this Earthshaker now, and he is becoming a very tanky object.
All right, now he just.
Quite as tanky as the Tide.
All right, I think he needs to
There's
build.
medallion on this Visage.
I
Could they
think.
go Roche? Obviously Roche isn't up.
I think Shiva's and Hara Tarrasque is what this is gonna want. Whoa, wasn't that just used?
This is problematic. This is problematic.
Oh no.
Earthshaker is gonna go down.
No, he's not.
That's a good swap from the bench. But Earthshaker's gonna drop. There's nothing they can do about that.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Two. Visage will go down, surely.
All right.
But they're going to prioritise the lives with good infest. Surely, one more attack.
Oh,
One more
no.
attack.
Oh,
He's still alive. Glimpse going to save him.
He raged.
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he raged. I thought he raged out that. Do they have buyback? What's the
That
buyback?
is-
Check the buyback status. Do they have buyback? No, they don't.
buyback.
Nobody has
No.
buyback. This is game.
Two cores do not have. This is. Oh, hello. Earthshaker, you cheeky bugger. Gonna cost him his life. That was very dumb.
You mean Darkseer?
I meant dogs.
That's
I'm
GG.
excited. That is.
Radiant's middle barracks has
There's. I see no way to defend this unless somehow the base can hold for another 15 seconds on its own.
Well, okay, Slam
Okay,
and
that really
Infest
is
will
GG.
both.
Good guys,
No,
middle racks
just
is in
Slam.
pieces.
They've only got Slam.
There's no buyback on the
But this has
life
got to
stealer.
be thrown. This has got to be thrown now. Again, like you said,
They put down.
4-minute game. Exactly the same as
Radiant's
last time.
middle tower is under attack.
The Midas just did not pay off this
Yeah,
game.
Good guys. Middle tower got owned.
No,
What you gonna
TTT
do?
is
Get
trying to
mad or
take
get
things for
even?
the late game. It's not worth. It's a fresh reflect. There you go. That's actually a very good Ravage.
Radiant's middle
Oh no.
tower
I mean, it
has
doesn't
fallen.
matter.
Puppy's gone.
Bird's going. Bird's
Puppy's
going.
gone.
This is game.
Is
This is
under
game.
attack. Can we pause, please?
That's
I'm
GG.
terrified beyond the capacity of
Well
rational
played.
Try and get that last kill
Oh,
though.
In fact, Insidious are calling GG. But that's the second game going the way of
Radiant's
Insidious.
Ancient is
They
getting
couldn't do
killed.
anything about it again.
The Diadems
There you
won,
go.
And now that's it. Everything is over.
TTT trying to take things to the late game.
And they just couldn't.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah. Alright.
And for me, that all revolved around the Tide Hunter pick.
I think they should have
Remove
banned it.
Tide Hunter from that lineup.
What they thought they did
I
was.
would've-
Oh, go on.
Yeah, like you just said, that would have been my first ban. Tide Hunter, get him out. He's too good.
I would have banned the Lycan first like they did, but they banned the Death Prophet. They tried to ban out as much push as they could. But they didn't ban
I
out.
wouldn't have banned the Death Prophet.
Yeah.
because, as you saw in the first game, they dealt with the Death Prophet.
Yeah.
Crushed her.
I think what they should have done though is like, look how many they have 2 anti-heroes on that team. There's a silencer would have been great because that would have dealt with the Tidehunter's end pool.
Yes, it would have. It would have been really good.
But they didn't greedy enough here, I think. I mean, they got 3 heroes that don't really scale that great into the late game. Earthshaker, except
No,
for
and
his enchant totem, he falls off late game. The Earthshaker.
does he? Well, he wasn't farmed enough to be an impact. You know, he didn't have a veil. He didn't have a refresher. You know, he wasn't destroying things. But in both games, TTT had a hero in their draft that didn't do anything. Last game, it was